Okay.
So you can see from here. See?
You want to make a
very
sound
good.
test or something?
No need, no need, no need. No need, no need. Okay. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. So, very simple. You know the rules.
Okay.
I'll count to three, and we'll begin, and we'll then introduce.
Okay.
Sorry. This face. I think this way is better.
Do you need the screens? That's the monitor?
Yeah, you can find out. What do you think? Ah, very nice. I think that's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, it's perfect. Okay. Better not see yourself, otherwise you scare yourself.
Yeah, you freak out.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Hi, welcome to the National Prince Choice Online News. I'm Robin Stienberg. Welcome to my show again. And today we have a prestigious photographer all the way from Mexico who has just flown into Singapore as well as the Southeast Asia to explore new opportunities to expand Mexico's culture in photography. And it's none other than Mr. Juan Aguado Snyder, who's here with me right here. Mr. Juan Carlos, thank you for joining us here at the National Prince Choice. And really, you have written a good piece, in fact, an article. It's called A Passport of the Other in Me.
Yes.
For this 202nd independence of Mexico here in Singapore. Now, tell us more about the article that you've written. You know, is quite phenomenal, and in fact, you actually try to bring insight on how Mexican life is like, in between, and of course, what is your perspective as a photographer?
Well, the photography is like a tool to make this to understand each other, because the passport of the other in me is about being the place when you don't belong, but at the final you have to go. You are not from that place. You are not that people. That's all.
Now, tell us about your life as a photographer. When did you first start to take up this hobby, and why do you choose to pursue it on your spare time rather than skiing or or even traveling?
Well, I'm a very big fan of cinematographics, film. I'm a very big fan of the golden age of the cinema in Mexico. It's from the 40s to 50s, approximately. And I like a photographer that is Gabriel Figueroa. So I cannot make a movie because I don't have that money, or have a filming camera. I have a video camera, but it's not the same. So the photography is like this part of the filming industry that I like. So this is the beginning of my interest in photography.
So it gives you more freedom of expression in taking pictures.
Yes.
So now, speaking about photography, you went to to some of the villages in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us, elaborate more about the villages that you went to, and the kind of challenges that you face when you are taking pictures and trying to explain the story?
Okay. Yes, there's challenges with the people because they feel strange. They don't used to take pictures everywhere. They don't see a camera every day. If you can see this picture right here, they almost have donkeys to carry their things, and very old tools.
Oh, okay.
So there is nothing around. The person, yes.
And so, which village did you go to explore your art? And which are the villages that you went to?
Oh, the villages is
Yes.
La Vega.
Oh, okay. And so, how life is it? How life is like in that village?
The whole life. Well, this is a life that you born, and then if your father is agriculture, you all do that all the time. Is the well, if you want to do something else, you can do something else, but it's the desert, so the most of the people are they dedicated their lives to do what they can do there.
Now, in this village that you went to, why do you choose to go to that particular village? And of course, a few other villages to take these pictures to tell a story. Is there inspiration that you find that is unique in Mexico?
Yes, and this is a very interesting question because the family of my wife comes from this place, and they got out to Monterrey City. Is about 5 hours by car. But imagine that, like 50 years ago, there was no roads like we have right now. So the grandfather of my wife took them away to study in Monterrey. It's a big city. And they have a place right there to stay. And we go on vacation to visit that village. And we stay like 4 or 5 days. Maybe if we are on large vacation, 2 weeks. But I started to grow an interest to see what happens here, and I started to be like a familiar way with them. So I started to take pictures as nothing, but then I started to study and to relate it with another kind of art, and this is the result.
Now, Mr. Joe Carlos, you have an exhibition here in Southeast Asia, especially in Singapore at the Singapore Conference Hall. Is that correct?
Yes.
And when is that held? The dates? Do you have the dates for it?
It was from yesterday until Sunday.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yes.
The last day. Okay.
The last day is tomorrow.
Oh, wow. So now, how excited are the people here in Singapore to find that your work has actually given them some form of inspiration and insight into the pictures that you take it in your hometown? Do you think that is something that is worth many words for you and for them?
Can you make the question?
Sorry. Now, the exhibition itself, do you find that many people have found and learned unique lessons?
Well, I hope so. The people were congratulating me for the achievement, but never like something from an idea or inspiration. They just told me, hey, congratulations for this work, and that's all.
Yeah, but for you, I like to ask this question to you now, is that what lessons have you learned and the key experience that you have found in taking the pictures and life over this particular village in Mexico?
I want to read part of this
article,
article,
sure.
Because this enclosures everything. I will read it. It says, I am who I am and you are who you are. We shall build a world where I can be without being me and where you can be without being you, and where none of us force each other to be like me or like you. This is from Rafael Sebastián Guillén Vicente. He's almost known as Subcommander Marcos. Did you hear about him?
No, this is my first time actually.
Okay.
So it says, I am who I am and you are who you are. We shall build a world where I can be without being me and where you can be without being you, and where none of us force the other to be like me or like you. So what does this mean for you?
For me, this is a world that is individual is not from a kind of force that you have to live with. I'm sorry, can I?
Yeah, sure, sure.
I will start again.
Yes, I'll start one more time. No problem. This is.
I'm sorry.